The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Giants. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go now! 18 Gators.
I'm coming! I'm coming! I'm coming!
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Let's go. That's how we do,
the numbers for him from a week ago. 10 carries, 93 yards, and a score.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play. And I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams. Because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Looking to throw. Jones. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Go!
As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
I'm coming for you, son.
Now Saquon Barkley.
Go, 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 run!
He's got the first down inside the 10. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
90 Wolf. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Hap. Ready?
Now Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. George Kittle, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be a third and about 13.
Mike 57.
On the draw play, Coleman. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Back onto the field comes this offense led by George Kittle. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little. They bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes to come your way, too, because I've got to kick coverage in his direction.
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Let's go.
Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On second down, it's Coleman. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Completes it to Coleman. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And an alley to run. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they were backed against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the third level before you know it.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Jones on first down. Jones has it. He's got a first down past the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape, because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Jones throw on target to Shepard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Throwing Jones. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Ready? 60 out.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so...
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. George Kittle, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Giants have taken the lead.
As far as tight ends go, if you get 3 or 4 touchdowns in a season, that's usually counted as a pretty good year.
And CD, he just hit double digits. That's 10 touchdowns for him now.
Yeah, and that's something you really have to applaud. That's elite-level production.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Tevin Coleman and the rest of the offense making their way back out. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. This is Coleman with a grab. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Murray now on 1st down. That's caught. It's Coleman. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Murray, he's used to moving fast in Oklahoma. He'll get his guys up to the line. This one complete to Coleman. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Getting set to go again on offense. We get a peek at Julio Jones now. You look at the numbers for him, and 1,000 yards, obviously well within his sights, barring injury. He will get there. The question, will he get there in this game?
Well, he would love to. Duh, right? Of course he would. But, you know, watching him play this year, we often talk about defenses, you know, allocating extra resources to try and stop a guy of his ilk, right? But you know what else kicks in? His pride to say, okay, I don't care how many you throw in my direction, I'm still going to find a way to get open. I will use different moves. I will move against formation. I will come underneath routes and try and run through some people and kind of get natural picks in order to work his way open. He wants to get that 1,000, and he doesn't want any less passes to come to his direction.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Come on, set, 8, read.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
On the ready.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Tight end right. Tight end right.
Throwing again. Jones. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown.
Darius Slayton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So that drive, 4 plays, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5.
There we go.
So we have come to half. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Here's Jones operating from the gun. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A throw out wide caught by Pascal. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. It's caught by Coleman. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now out come the Giants. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tend to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
He's checking crack.
General West.
Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Dude.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones looking for Shepard deep. That's caught at the 25. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 56 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get it.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up.
Run, 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 run.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Protein spill.
Looking to throw. Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, two-score game, so hold on here. Not done in the fourth. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
Murray now, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Coleman has it here right side. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Murray going to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Cardinals on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 27. They'll run with Barkley. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
Let's go.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Come on, QB, come on.
2nd and 6. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle as tight end, but now it'll be 3rd down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Back to throw. Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
Julio Jones.
Let's go.
With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
We play to win. Let's go.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Murray now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Yeah, baby.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. DeAndre Baker, the first corner chosen in this year's draft, there to make the play defensively. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 17 yards and a giant 1st down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo. You better be afraid of me. You better.
Jones now on 3rd and 2. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
All day, every day.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, Because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Drops it off for Coleman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. To throw again on second down. Murray over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Murray now on first down. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Defense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That's it, baby.
The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Throwing on first down is Murray. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Chandler Jones in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And you've got